Hi everyone!
Hi,
Welcome to another podcast with us.
this is episode 3.
We're still here, we're still standing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is because you didn't cancel us the previous time. So, how are you?
Okay.
You're
How are
good?
you? Yeah.
I'm good, yeah. How's work?
It's okay. I got paid today,
Um,
which is good. Yeah. What about you? You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. My work is also good. I didn't get paid today because I get paid every week at the end of every week. So yeah.
Today we're going to talk about why being alone is actually okay, in my opinion. And he's gonna talk about something else. But it's okay.
Another subject, another
Why being
episode.
alone is not okay.
Okay, let's say that if being alone is okay.
Okay.
So I believe that being alone is actually okay because there are a lot of things that change in your life and the way that you perceive the world around you. Because you mature when you're alone. For example, when you live in an apartment on your own, when you're studying, you actually learn to cook by yourself, cleaning, doing the dishes, the washing, and all that stuff. And you may have some economical help by your parents, but it's mostly on you, the whole thing. So yeah, there are a lot of positive effects, but on the other hand, I believe that in general, being alone, it's not only when you're studying abroad, or you live alone because of studies. Maybe you're alone and you're not in a relationship, which is completely fine. But I think that sometimes, on the other hand, you miss that the feeling of someone being around you, and you want a company sometimes, just so you don't feel alone all the time. And when something happens to you, you want someone to speak and to express what you're feeling, your thoughts, your emotions. Also, back to studies, maybe it's hard for you to make new friends. So if you are alone all the time, in another country especially, I think that it will depress you. And yeah,
No.
I don't know what you think.
I agree. But I think we have connected spending time with ourselves and being alone with depression. When for me that's not really the case. Yeah, I'm not gonna advise anyone to stay alone all the time. If you and I, on the other hand, I will advise anyone who struggles to make new friends, to socialize, to go out, do it. I'm not trying to advise anyone to stay lonely all the time.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, yeah, go for it. It's having friends is the best thing. Having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend, it's the best thing you can do. Go for it. But we shouldn't forget that sometimes being alone on our own, not especially living alone, but just staying in our house a little bit, it's we're spending time with ourselves. We need to relax, and sometimes we want to do that just with our thoughts. I think that being out by ourselves for a very long time, I'm not talking about 3 weeks, I'm talking about 2 days.
Yeah. That's when I refer to the drawbacks. I mean, when you're alone, even for 2 days, it's like your brain starts to overthink everything. Even at night, when you're trying to sleep, that happens.
Yeah.
That's why I am saying that. And maybe that's why it's connected with depression, you know?
But I disagree with that. That's the whole point.
No,
I
get it what you mean. Yeah, true.
I think that, yeah, the first 2 days that you're gonna stay by yourself, you're gonna overthink. You're not gonna feel alright. You're gonna feel down. You know, you're gonna be in a bad mood, in a sad mood. The same thing's gonna happen probably the next few days that you're gonna stay alone. Not all together, with breaks in between. Okay, with socializing in between.
Yeah.
After a couple of days of you staying with yourself, things are gonna get better, and you're gonna get used to being just with yourself. And I think that's very important because, yeah, you have your friends, yeah, you have your relationship, you have your family, you have your pet, but at one point, maybe, you're not gonna have that, you know? And I think it's very important to be okay with yourself, okay with living with your own thoughts and living with your own self, just to prepare yourself. Not saying that you should always think about the negative, but it's something that might happen, and I think you should be ready to live, you know, a little bit on your own sometimes. I'm not talking about forever, but you know, if what are you gonna do if your best friend leaves for 2 days and you for 2 days you're not able to stay by yourself because you think all the time? Well, that's it. It's a process. You need to learn how to stay, how to control your thoughts, how to see the positive in being by yourself and living with yourself. And you always need to remember, I've read this one time and it stayed with me. Yourself is the only person who's gonna be with you forever. If you are not comfortable with being with yourself, you're fucked. That's it. That's it.
Well, that's true. To be honest.
Yeah. I know it takes time. It's a process. And I know that, you know, being with ourselves sometimes is very, very hard because we think all the time and we think about things that are actually bothering us, you know. That's what's happening in our mind, and when we're alone, it's just that, you know. So I get it why it's hard, but let's try to fix that so we can actually live, I guess. I don't know, survive. You know.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, what you're saying, that we should learn how to survive with ourselves, it's really important, yes. But yeah, I don't know. Well, of course there are introvert people.
Yeah.
So they manage. And
but
they like only being alone.
Even though being alone is great for what I just explained, again, we need to socialize. You know, we need to do both. The point is not to just stay by yourself or stay all the time outside. The point is to do both, because we need both. You know, we need our friends. We need to have, you know, who we have next to us. But we need to have us next to us too. So we need to...
Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah.
And even if you have someone by your side, the first thing that you should be comfortable with is yourself. If someone comments anything about you and you're feeling insecure about you won't be able to accept yourself in the first, but by the time a person says something bad to you. And so yeah, you should get comfortable with yourself and the idea of, in general, of being alone. Yeah, I get it now. But yeah, again, I believe that both should exist, because when you're just alone, I don't know. Think about alone. I would say that when you're alone and you have a problem to face, and you'll need someone to help you, you know. Even from the smallest thing to the biggest thing, you need a second word, you know.
Okay. That's true. Sometimes you need a second point of view. You know, you need to hear your friend talking about something to you to, you know, end up and find a solution to something. But you shouldn't feel dependent on that. Because, again, what if you didn't have a second? What if I went to study abroad and something happened and I didn't have my
everyone
phone.
dies.
Something happened and I didn't have my phone or my laptop and I stayed for 1 month to a remote village up in the Netherlands.
Which movie is that? I want to see it. You're hearing what you're saying? What if you were back in 1950s in a mountain up there with everything in black and white?
You understand what I'm saying? No, what I'm trying to say is that yeah, you do need a second advice, but you shouldn't feel you shouldn't depend
I'm not
on
saying that
someone's
you
second advice.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Because
that.
not everyone is kind.
Period.
Someone used to tell me that all the time. Not everyone is kind, and I shouldn't be naive. You know? Yeah, like let's say I need advice and I go and ask a fake friend. You know?
Yeah.
They're gonna give me the wrong advice.
For example, if you ask me to cut your hair, yes, I would say do it. No, okay, I get what you mean. But I'm not saying that you always need a second advice. But it's just that you need someone around you, you know?
Yeah.
For sure, you need to spend time with yourself and just to discover who you really are and then go outside to the world. But
you need to socialize. It's what we said. You need to have both. There should be a balance. Yeah, and what else I wanted to say? Did you finish?
yeah. Did you?
What else I wanted to say is that when we're going through a hard phase, I've talked about this with my friends. When we're going through a phase, I believe personally that it depends on how you react at that time. You cannot plan on how you're gonna react to something. So let's say that my dog dies, okay? Maybe I will get depressed. Maybe I will cry all the time. Maybe I won't even shed a tear. Maybe I will be okay. Maybe I will see the bright side. Maybe the next day I go buy another dog. Okay? I cannot plan on how I'm gonna react to something that is painful. So when someone is going through a hard phase, maybe the way they're going to react is by staying alone. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna sit and cry all the time in their house, but they just want to spend time with themselves, okay? Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, we don't know. It's the way they react. And I believe that your friends should be there to support you through the hard time, but they shouldn't push you to go out. Even though they might think that it is bad that you're staying home all the time, and it might be a little bit bad that you're staying home all the time. They should be supportive and they should let you heal from what you're going through.
Yeah.
And then you can go out, because this whole thing of not dealing with our problems and not letting these things heal inside of us is just not gonna. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, there's a time that you will break. And
yeah, you're gonna explode.
Yeah. Oh, from that perspective, I totally agree. And it's preferable to suggest that they come to your house instead of you going out.
Yeah,
it's better.
As friends.
Because you need time.
And you shouldn't be hard on your friend for wanting to stay home. You should say, okay, if you need anything, let us know. We're gonna come. Or if you change your mind, you can come whenever you want. You know, it's a process of everything.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I am saying, what we said before, the we need time with ourselves, but there should be balance. We need to have friends, we need to talk with people, and you know, when you get old and you are on that age that it's hard to make new friends and trust new people. If you don't have already someone in your life, it's going to be
you're gonna be alone without even wanting to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be your only option.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
why
scary.
I am saying that you have to be alone sometimes, but you also have to make friends and socialize before it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you.
But again, it is what it is. So if you want to be alone, be alone. If you want to have friends, have friends. If you want to die, you can freely die.
So this is the end of our podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We love you. I love you. I love you.
We love you.
And yeah, we're gonna see you the next one. And we're probably gonna talk about something deep again.
Yeah. Because we're good at it.
Or we're gonna discuss about Selena and Hailey and... Yeah.
If you want to discuss about that, reach to 2 likes.
Yeah, give us 2 likes.
And you got them, oi, 1 like.
No, give us 2 likes if you want us to talk about Hailey and Selena. And if we go up to 3 likes,
we put Kylie Jenner in the conversation. So that's it.
That's it.
Thank
you. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
The Luffy.
With a Luffy. This is Luffy, guys.
Θα κόψουμε έναν κουρί και μετά...
Κουρί.
Να κόψουμε έναν κουρί.
Ας ξεκινήσουμε το βίντεο.
Ξεκινήσουμε.
Εντάξει.
Oh, this is our sponsor for today. We're gonna put him right here because we love him.
You do.
We love him so much.
You do.
Yeah.
I have no idea how Luffy is.
We are going to talk about why being okay is actually... No, why
being okay is actually okay. Σήμερα να μιλήσουμε για το γιατί να είσαι καλά είναι ok. Να είσαι καλά.
So today we are going to talk about if being alone is okay. Stroke. Δεν να τσακωνούμαστε.
No views.
Being with your friends, being with one specific person.
No, I would say yeah, finish.
No, 10. 10.
That's
That's
why
Peace sign is beauty.
Σκόνη. Δεν πόση σκόνη έχει.
Θέλω.
Δεν πόση σκόνη έχει. Πρέπει να σου έλεγα παραπάνω. Έχει πιο πολύ σκόνη από το στο στράτο. Σκέφτομαι. Sì, θα ναι.
Mica tremendo. Dice guarda tremendo poma su to cazzo. Yeah, there should be a balance. Bitch.
Yeah. Period. And if you don't understand, period.
My cat died. No, I'm not gonna say that. Let's say my dog died. I don't have a dog. I have a cat. I don't know. Cat.
You know, there was a time that I was alone, and I really need the help of my friends. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Πάρα πολύ ωραία.
Ήταν ωραία νομίζω.
Διαφωνώ σε όλα ό,τι είπες.
Ήταν λαθράς. Sorry.
Sorry.